racing for the 1999 Fall Classic. Brett Jersick in 89 out in on the inside, 36 on his outside, 28, 54, and 3 of Wally Kosecki. Brett Jersick out in front. 28 is Rick Hansen in that second spot. James Rader on the outside in 36. Rick Kilborn in 54 in that third spot as Brett Jersick shows the way. Brett Jersick out in front in car 89. Rick Hansen in that second spot. On the outside comes Wally Kosecki in car number 3. He's up to that second spot on the outside. Rick Kilborn in 54, challenging hard in car 54 for that fourth spot as car number 36, James Rader from LaGrange, Ohio, is in that fifth spot. A beautiful night for racing here at Midvale Speedway as Wally Kosecki loops it down in turn number 2. And caution out on the track. Brett Jersick still out in front. Rick Hansen in that second spot. Rick Kilborn in that third spot. Wally Kosecki in fourth. And in that fifth spot is car 36, James Rader in car 36. White flag. Brett Jersick showing the way through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Checker flag in the air. Brett Jersick in car 89. Rick Hansen, Rick Kilborn, Wally Kosecki, and James Rader. Round out your field. First event of the evening. The Legends return to Midvale Speedway. Your winner, Brett Jersick in car 89, your winner. Okay, the Super Lights on the track, taking their first heat. Rich Macon in car 15, your race leader. Shaggy Rogers in that second spot in car 3. 13 is Marty Robinson. On the outside, coming up through is Bart McLean in car 10 from the back of the pack. He's up to that second spot on the outside. Ron Woolworth at 92 out there racing. 27 of Mel Robinson and 14 of Melton Deploy. They're 3 abreast down the backstretch. Mel Robinson goes into the pits in car 27. Out in front, Bart McLean in car number 10. Second spot, Ron Woolworth in car 92. Car 13's in third, and that's Marty Robbins. Mel Robinson in car 27 went to the pits. Car 15's Rich Macon, 5 in, 5 to go. They're challenging for the lead now. On the inside, Ron Woolworth takes over the lead. Bart McLean now second. Third is car 13, Marty Robbins. Then fourth is car 15, Rich Macon. Fifth is Shaggy Rogers and Milton DeFloy. One lap to go. Your winner, Ron Woolworth. Ron Woolworth, your race winner.
The number 6 is Mike Martin, 71, driven by Gabe Pringle, and the 25.
Here we go, first heat of the compact.
The number 2 is Gene Morgan in the lead.
Gene Morgan, John Leisure in second. John McNutt in third. Kelly McNutt in 36. Caution out on the track, caution out.
Back up. Back on the way here. Starting it on the gas.
John Leisure on the inside. Gabe Pringle on the outside. Archer in 25, trying to move up. They're side by side through the dog leg. Morgan in 2. They're slamming door handles out there. White flag, and we're back here in the back. They're back here in the back. They're hand banging all over the place. John Leisure looks like he's going to win it. Gabe Pringle second. Archer now in third. Then 2, 17, 36, 6, and 35.
But the race winner is the number 12.
Your race winner, John Leisure.
Number 12 of John Leisure. However, the 3 of Paul Parsons gets into him. We have the 20 of Ridgeway spun out in the road course portion of the speedway. And the yellow flag is out. So Andy Goodman of the 3 of Paul Parsons. So here we go again. And 30 drops the green flag. Still on the outside at 29, running side by side. The 3 of Paul Parsons gets spun out. The 26 of Mike Boyer slides with him afterwards. And the yellow flag has to come out one more time. Down this side, the green flag will be out. Trying to make us move up through the field from the back as was modeled earlier in qualifying. Gerber still remains now. Dave Malone is the number 44 goes to the inside of Marty Gerber. Malone still taking a look. Looks your touch a little bit. Nagel is number 8 car. He's running 4th. 7 of Terry McKnight.
Brian Ridgway, your second compact heat winner this evening.
How about a nice round of applause for number 20?
Here we go. First heat of late models coming at you. Farmer Smith in car 7. Paul Miller 54. AP ran 57. Mayo Spence in 83. Ryan Tedesco in 70. Bob Sibla in 83. And Marcus Macklin in 75. Farmer Smith out in front. AP ran second. Tight battle for third between Mayo Spence and Paul Miller. On the insides, Mayo Spence. Paul Miller on the outside. Ryan Tedesco and Bob Sibla, Marcus Macklin. Yellow's out of the track. Yellow's out. Here we go. Farmer Smith out in front. Paul Miller second. AP ran third. Mayo Spence shoots down on the inside. He's in fourth. Marcus Macklin looks to the outside. Farmer Smith showing the way. Paul Miller second. AP ran third. Fourth is Marcus Macklin. Fifth is Mayo Spence. Then Ryan Tedesco. White flag coming out. Checker flag in the hands. Farmer Smith, Paul Miller, AP Red, Marcus Macklin, Mayo Spence, and Ryan Tedesco. There's your first heat. Late models here tonight for the 1999 Fall Classic. Back on the schedule where it should be in October here at Midvale Speedway.
Selling Glass, Martin Holmes, Colligan Water, Stevenson Memorial, TNS Acoustics, and also Dover Hydraulics, sponsor number 7. How about a nice round of applause for Farmer Smith?
Farmer Smith, your heat winner.
Picking up heat race number 1.
Bad wreck in turn 1. Ken Cantrell 07 hits the wall. Randy Gray in 70 and Doug Summers in 3. Bob Scott 44 out there. in front in 48. Tom Garbrandt second. Mike Miller third. Randy Gray fourth, and Doug Summers in that fifth spot. Ron Diggs showing the way to Selways, heating and cooling 48. Tom Garbrandt in second. White flag out. White flag. Into turn 3. One more time. Coming out for Ron Diggs, Tom Garbrandt, Mike Miller, Randy Gray, and Doug Summers. There's your finishing order for the second heat of the late models here tonight at Midvale Speedway. There he is, your heat winner, Ron Diggs.
Picking up the win of heat race number 2 for the late model class in the Selway Heating and Cooling race engine partner number 48.
Okay, third heat coming at you. Late models, Kenny Stevens and John Ramsey bringing them in.
And number 77,
Roger Liner throwing sparks back here. Yellow is out. Be a total restart.
Roger Liner's car.
Here we go, total restart. Kenny Stevens, your race leader, 21. John Ramsey on the outside. In car 4. Eric Malloy in car 8. Daryl Dexter in car 41. Tom Newman in car 10. Ron J. Burr Jr., 22. John Ramsey in 4. And Blaine Heater in car 2 rounds out your field. Your race leader, Kenny Stevens from Stone Creek, Ohio. Five in, 5 to go. Kenny Stevens showing the way. Eric Malloy in second. Daryl Dexter third. Tom Newman in fourth. Peter going in the pits in car 2. Blaine Heater in the pits. White flag coming out. Coming out of 4. Wow. Kenny Stevens, Eric Malloy will finish second. Daryl Dexter third. Tom Newman fourth. Fifth of Ron J. Bird Jr. and John Ramsey out there rounds out your field. For the third and final heat of the late models here tonight. Top two finishers in each heat of second and third heat advance to the feature for tomorrow. Here we go, first Legends race on the track. Jumping out to the front is car number 12, John Turnbull. Tim Williams in that second spot. In car 8, Charlie Williams in car 44. And then in that fourth spot is car 36, James Rader. Car 111 out there. It's Mike Carter in 111. Yellow's out. Here we go. Tim Williams out in front in car 8. Charlie Williams in that second spot in 44. He slides to the inside. He'll have Tim as they go into turn 3. John Turnbull in that third spot. Carter in 111. Mike Carter in a 111, I believe. James Rader, 36. Brett Jersick, 89. Wally Kosecki in 3. And 54 out there, Dick Kilborn. And in car 28, it's Rick Hansen. Round out your field. Charlie Williams in car 44 out in front. Car 12 is right on his tail. John Turnbull halfway in. Mike Carter trying to get on the inside in 111. James Rader on the outside in 36. Oh, we got 12 doing a loop. Car 12, John Turnbull. Yellow's out. Green flag back out. Charlie Williams on the inside. Car 12, John Turnbull on the outside. James Rader in third. Brett Jersick fourth. John's charging hard on the outside. James in that third spot. Brett in fourth. Wally fifth. Tim in sixth. As Charlie shows the way. White flag out. Checker flag in the hand. Charlie Williams will bring home the win. Finishes second. In second plot will be John Turnbull. There's your heat race for Legends number 1. They had a, I believe, dash earlier. There's your heat winner, number 44, Charlie Williams.
There's for the driver, Charlie Williams, picking up heat race in the Legends class for the
There we go, second heat. Jeff Burton out in front in car 47. Tom Williams in car 7 on the inside. Dennis Knox up to second on the inside. Car 9, Mark Williams. Oh, we got Tom Williams looping it coming out of 2. Caution is out. Caution's out. There we go. Dennis Knox up in turn 4. He'll bring out another caution. Caution's out. Here we go. Number 2 showing the way, Mark Williams in second. Spacek in third. Fourth is Dennis Knox. Bill Richards in car 1. Tom Williams in 7. Jeff Burton 47 and Mark Wills in car 60. Richards and Dennis Knox battling out for that 4th spot. Halfway in, halfway. Car 2 out in front. Mark Williams in that 2nd spot. Bill Richards 3rd, Dennis Knox 4th, Spacek in 5th. Mark Wills 6th, Tom Williams 7th, and Jeff Burton 8th. White flag has been displayed. Down the backstretch they go one more time. Battle for 3rd. Here's your winner, 2-9. 51 on Dennis Knox. Bill Richards will finish 4th. 5th is going to be car 60 of Mark Wills, Tom Williams, Jeff Burton. The car number 2 brings home the 2nd heat in the Legends tonight.
winner doing double duty in the Legends class this weekend. I don't know what he's going to do.
Here we go, modified heat race coming at you. Out in front jumps Todd Ripley, the 00 car. Micah Bramchek on the inside in second at 56. Jeff Walker in second now. Tim Allensworth shooting to the outside in car 11. Jack Ripley in car 1. Tommy Carr 15. Dave Mooball in M3. Todd Ripley showing the way in car 00. Jeff Walker second. Tim Allensworth shoots to the outside now, challenging Walker down the backstretch. Can't do it. Jack Ripley fourth. Todd Ripley still showing the way. Here comes Jeff Walker in second. Tim Allensworth third. Fourth, Jack Ripley. Fifth, Tommy Carr. Side by side for second. Now he looks to the outside of Todd Ripley. They're side by side. They go into three. Side by side, they cross the line. Todd Ripley on the inside. Tim Allensworth on the outside. White flag in Bernie Booth's hand. Through 1 and 2, they're still side by side. Down the backstretch they go. They're side by side, they go into 3. Checker flag in hand. Todd Ripley brings home the win. Tim Allensworth will finish second. Jeff Walker third, Tommy Carr fourth, Jack Ripley fifth. I'll tell you what, Todd gave him room to run. They had a great last 3 laps from Jeanette Hutton, Ohio. No stranger to victory lane here at Midvale. It's Todd Ripley in 00. Good race between him and Tim Allensworth from Coshocton. Great heat race. Here we go, second heat. Foster Mackey Jr. out in front. Mark Howell second. Butch Erickson third. Mario Kelly fourth. John Wilson in fifth. Jim McHugh sixth. Dave Mooball in this race. That was Roger Miller in the last race. In M2, not Dave. Excuse me about that. Dusty Woody in 44. John Wilson taking a look at the outside of Butch Erickson. Halfway. Mark Howell out in front. Foster Mackey second. Butch Erickson in that third spot. John Wilson fourth. Dave Moomaw and Dusty Woody back here for battle for position in the back. White flag coming out. Checker flag. Mark Howell, Foster Mackey, Butch Erickson, John Wilson, Mario Kelly, Dusty Woody, Dave Moomaw. In that last race I was calling Dave Moomaw in M2. That was Roger Miller, king of the road. I apologize to that. Roger, you're winner of the second heat race in car number 9. It's Mark Howell.
In the pit soil, mark up transport and rigging.
Here we go, first heat, street stock. Yellow's out, total restart. Okay, Bill Hilliker will bring him in car 27. Johnny Buckshot Morse on the outside in 00. Doug McMillan in 54. Russ Moore 31. Joe Liner 28. And Tony Urdalis in car 13 tonight. Bill Hilliker showing the way in a white 27. Johnny Buckshot Moore second. Doug McMillan hard on the inside, trying to get second. They might have him going into 4. Doug into second, Buckshot back to third. Bill Hilliker, your race leader. Doug McMillan second. Bill Hilliker, Doug McMillan. Russ Moore on the outside, trying to get by Johnny Buckshot. Doug McMillan looks to the outside. Bill Hilliker on the inside. Doug McMillan on the outside. They're side by side. They go down the backstretch. Russ Moore in that third spot. Johnny Buckshot Moore's fourth. Tony Urdalis and Joe Liner. White flag coming out. Oh, Nick Knighting. Bill Hilliker. Oh, he fires out. Bill Hilliker out of the car. He's A-OK. Bill Hilliker. That definitely will be on the next Crack Up video.
folks from Mid-Vid Racing Video got that action on tape. They are taping this weekend's racing program, the Fall Classic of '99 here at Midvale Speedway. And last is the street flag racing action. And there it is, street flag out. Bruce Johnson. Bruce Johnson takes the early lead going into turn 1. Don Ramser on the high side. It's Ramser on the outside of Bruce Johnson. 1-3. Taking over the second spot. And the middle. The 74.
John Ramser out in front. Ed Middle on that second spot. Roger Liner in that third spot. Bruce Johnson off the pace in car 3. Car 71. Ed Middle on the inside of John Ramser. 5 in, 5 to go. Ed Middle out in front. Roger Liner on the outside now in the second. John Ramser third. Kevin McClintock in fourth and in car 71 fifth. Roger Liner has caught Ed Middle. They're side by side down the backstretch. White flag, white flag. Your new race leader is Roger Liner. Coming out of 4. Will be Roger Liner, Ed Middle second, John Ramser third. Kevin McClintock.
Rounding out the field in turn 4, coming home will be 5th place, the 71 of Scott McAbear.
Scott McAbear in 71 this evening.
Pure stock champion at Mansfield.
Pure stock champion at Mansfield at car 71. Glad to see him here at Midvale Speedway.
Music is from Heating and Cooling back in turn 3.
Roger Liner, your heat winner.
Liner picking up the 3 stock win.
Nicky Schaefer and Dan Gosser. Dan's climbing out. They're talking to Nicky. Getting her thoughts back together, I believe. Hard in the outside hub rail. And then got turned backwards. Saw the rest of the field head on, and Dan Gosser collected her as they crossed the start-finish line. Then he gets out and checks on her, make sure she's okay. Bernie's talking to her. She's not made any moves yet to come out of the car. The ambulance now is pulling up. Yeah, we know you're here. Here comes Nikki's mom and dad have arrived. They're just going to be taking their time getting her out of the car.
Out of the car. Getting pretty hard coming down the front stretch.
We're underway. Larry Ennis off the pace. And we got Jimmy Ork sliding the infield. Rick Adams out in front. Keith Thomas on the inside. Keith Thomas on the inside. Rick Adams on the outside. Tim Skinner in third. Larry Page prepared machine. I believe John Tannerelli is behind the wheel. In the 04 car, and William Ovule in 3T. Keith Thomas showing the way in 34. Halfway in, 5 in now. We got 4 to go right now. Keith Thomas showing the way. Tim Skinner second. Honky John Tannerelli in third. Rick Adams fourth. Yellow flag is out. Thomas got the lead. Honky John Tannerelli second. White flag out. Third is Tim Skinner. Fourth is Jimmy Orr. And fifth is Rick Adams. First time ever here at Midvale, I believe.
The 04 Canarelli goes to the inside, coming down the
Keith Thomas, Honky John Tannerelli finished second. Tim Skinner, Jimmy Orr, Rick Adams.
A pretty good race. It ended up being down to the wire. It's the 04 car. Keith Thomas going to there, jumped to the inside, but Keith Thomas held him off in that.
Here's your heat winner in the Detroits,
Number 34.
Keith Thomas.
Nice round of applause for Keith Thomas. LTE race win.
Here we go. They're race time.
Already up front as Jeff goes inside.
Eric Malloy in car 32, your race leader. 96 in second. Don Ruther Jr. third. 99's in fourth. Randy Burns in fifth and 72. Roger Butler 28. And Richard Stallnaker in 59. Eric Malloy out in front. Tim Postel in that second spot. Don Ruther Jr. third. Roger Butler fourth. Paul Wade in fifth. Sixth, Randy Burns and Richard Stallnaker. Eric Malloy way out in front. Don Ruther Jr. challenging Tim Postel for second. White flag in the air. Out of four, here comes your heat winner, Eric Malloy. Tim Postel finished second. Roger Butler will finish third. Don Ruther Jr. Randy Burns beat him at the line. Then Don Ruther Jr. and Richard Stallnaker. Paul Wade in 99 tonight. But your 10-lap Detroit Iron Heat winner, Eric Malloy in car 32. Double duty tonight for him. From Akron, Ohio, Eric Malloy. Here we go, Legend Pursuit, 9 cars, 9 laps. Masek out in front in car 13. Tom Williams in that second spot. Mark Wills, in third. Dennis Knox in fourth. Mark Williams is out in car 9 already. Bill Richards in 1. In 111's Mike Carter. Charlie Williams 44, Tim Williams in 8. Mark Wills is out in car 60. Charlie's out in 44. Thirteen is out in front. Seven's out. Tom Williams is out. Four cars left. Dennis Knox on the inside. Dennis Knox out in front. Three cars left. Dennis Knox, your race leader. Mike Carter in second, and Tim Williams third.
He goes to the inside. Number 8, car 7.
White flag in the hand.
One car cannot be eliminated on the final lap, so he's still in the race.
Mike Carter wins it. Dennis Knox will finish second. Tim Williams will finish third.
Mike Carter to take over the leading in the win. He'll come down to get his picture taken by our track photographer Dan Bailey. Of course, the novelty stand open. Dan Bailey's photos, action shots, wrecks, and also, of course, race winners.
Mike Carter in car 111, your pursuit winner in the legend. We are racing. 15 out there. That is Rich Macon. Shaggy Rogers takes the lead in car 3. Car 27 on the outside, Mel Robinson. Mel Robinson, your points leader, I believe, showing the way. Ron Woolworth in second now. In third is 13 of Marty Robinson. Fourth is car 10. That's Bart McLean. Car 15 off the pace. Rich Macon taken to the pits. And in car 14 out there is Mel DePie. We've got Mel Robinson showing the way. Ron Woolworth now into the lead. Ron Woolworth showing the way. Mel Robinson in second. Third, Bart McLean. On the inside, he takes over second now. Mel Robinson back to third. Marty Robbins fourth. Fifth is Shaggy Rogers. And 6, Melton DePie in car 14. Shaggy Rogers and Melton DePie back are bound out for 6th spot. Five to go. Going a lap down, Melton DePie. Shaggy Rogers going a lap down. Your race leader's Ron Woolworth. 2nd, car 10, Burton McLean. 3rd is Mel Robinson. 4th is Marty Robinson. Those are the cars in the lead lap. Then you got Melton DePie and Shaggy Rogers out there. Your point leaders, Mel Robinson in car 27. White flag coming out. Checker flag in the air. Ron Warworth. Mark McLean. Bart McLean finished 2nd. 3rd, Mel Robinson. 4th, Marty Robinson. The pole's still stopped down there. Your winner of the Super Light feature tonight, car number 92, no stranger to victory lane here at Midvale, Ron Woolworth.
So he's got his helmet on. He can hear you. How about a nice round of applause for the winner of the Ohio Super Light 16-lap feature, Ron Woolworth.
Here we go. Compact feature event of the evening. Here we go. Got agree. Brian Ridgway in car 20. Barney Gerber in 29. Dave Malone 44. Mike Royer in 26. Tim Nagel moving up in 8. Gene Morgan, I believe, in car 2. Oh! Caution out. Caution is out.
Hitting that tire barrier pretty hard, and now all the cars checking up going into turn number 3. The yellow flag is out. Really put bounce up on that barrier. 61 Gene Pringle, 36 Coleman, on the number 25 car.
Here we go. 1 lap in, 14 to go.
29, that's why he's got to go to the back.
Yeah. Yep.
The number 20 car, Brian Ridgway.
Here we go. 14 laps of racing left. Here we go. Mike Brian Ridgway showing the way. Tim Nagel now second. Dave Malone third. Mike Royer fourth. Morgan in fifth. Terry McNutt sixth. Mike Martin seventh. John Leisure. Gabe Pringle. John McNutt. Kelly McNutt. Scott Archer, and an unknown driver in 29. Three wide in the back. John McNutt, Steve Archer, and Terry McNutt. Terry McNutt, John Leisure, and Gene Morgan. Terry's moving around and he's got her fired up. He's going. John Leisure. Here we go. We're going to go back to racing. 4 in, 11 to go. Dave Malone jumps to the lead on the inside. Mike Royer in 26. Gabe Pringle in the pits.
25 with Steve Archer now on the outside of Dave Malone for the second spot. The battle for the lead wasn't much of a battle with the number 25 car. Steve Archer takes over the race lead. The Nagel comes back in second. The battle for third is between Dave Malone and Mike Royer. 29 car, 5-9.
Scott Archer, your leader. Tim Nagel second. Mike Royer third. Fourth, Mike Martin on the outside. Then Dave Malone. Brian Ridgway halfway. Then Kelly McNutt, John McNutt, the unknown driver, Gene Morgan, and Terry McNutt. To go. Tim Nagel trying to get by Archer for the lead. Might have him this time. Still side by side down the backstretch. Tim Nagel, Steve Archer, Mike Martin third, Kelly McNutt fourth, Mike Royer fifth, Brian Ridgway sixth, John McNutt, and the unknown driver 29, White flag out. White flag. Into turn 3 they go. Tim Nagel, your race winner. Scott Archer will finish second. Mike Martin will finish third. Fourth will be Kelly McNutt. Brian Ridgway, Mike Royer, John McNutt, the unknown driver, Dave Malone, and Terry McNutt. That concludes Saturday night's racing, the last Saturday night here at Midvale Speedway. Till next year. We'll be back tomorrow for last chance at features. Close out the 1999 racing season here at Midvale tomorrow. Congratulations to Tim Nagel, your compact feature winner for this evening.
Sponsor number 8 car, Tim Nagel picking up that race win. Number 26 car, Mike Royer. 20 laps.
Okay, we're going to get ready for Sunday here at Midvale Speedway. The Fall Classic features on the track. Mike Royer jumps to the lead in car 26. Terry McNutt in 37 on the outside. Dave Malone in 44. Here comes John McNutt in car 35 up the third spot. Fourth spot is Brian Ridgway. We got the McNucks making a sandwich out of Mike Royer as Terry McNutt takes over the lead. Gabe Pringle back there in 71. John Leisure 12. Scott Archer in 25. Mike Martin in 6. 36 of Kelly McNutt. Flockner in 17 and Morgan in car number 2. 3 wide down the backstretch. Now we got, oh, we backed, almost had 4. Terry McNutt out in front. Tim Nagel right behind him now. Terry gives him plenty of room. Tim Nagel takes over the lead. Archer right there in third. Gabe Pringle in fourth as Terry McNutt hangs on to second. Mike Martin on the outside of Mike Royer. Gabe Pringle right behind Terry McNutt for third. John McNutt and Mike Martin battling it out. John Leisure and Mike Royer side by side along with Terry McNutt in there. Mike Malone, Blockner, and Morgan trail the field. Kelly McNutt in the infield. He's back out on the track. Scott Archer has caught Tim Nagel. Ten in, 10 to go. John McNutt and Mike Martin side by side. Terry McNutt is in the pit. Glockner almost hit the wall coming out of 4. Battle for the lead. Tim Nagel, Scott Archer. Mike Royer's right in front of him. Inside, John Leisure and Kelly McNutt bound out for their own position. Third spot is Gabe Pringle. Fourth is Mike Ridgway, Brian Ridgway. Then Mike Martin. And then Terry, John McNutt in 35. Terry McNutt and John Leisure. As Gabe Pringle's trying to get by both of them. Mike Royer trying to get up through the pack. Archer on the outside. White flag, white flag. Tim Nagel, Scott Archer. Pringle finished third. John Leisure, Kelly McNutt on the lead lap. No, third lap down. Excuse me. Next car on the lead lap was Brian Ridgway, Mike Martin, and Terry McNutt. John Leisure and Kelly McNutt were a lap down. Here comes your feature winner in the compacts, number 8. No stranger to victory lane this year. He's climbing out of the car, Tim Nagel.
Sponsor number 8 car, the winner of this 40-lap feature to start today's program in the compact class. A nice round of applause for Tim Nagel.
Okay, we're getting ready for the Legends feature. Mark Wills, Tim Williams will bring them in. Wally Kosecki in 3, in that second spot already. Bill Richards in car 1. Jersick in 89, on the outside. Dennis Knox in 51. 36 of James Rader out there. Mark Williams in 9. Car 12, John Turnbull Jr. Charlie Williams, 44, 54. Rick Kilborn. Mike Carter, 111. Rick Hansen, 28. Tom Spacek in 13, and we got Mark Williams in 9, bringing out a yellow. We got Tom Williams and Jeff Burton run out your field.
Our special party that night at the
There we go. Wally Kosicki jumps to the outside of Tim Williams as they go through 1 and 2. Tim's able to hold him off down the backstretch. Mark Wills in 3rd. Bill Richards in 4th. Dennis Knotts in 5th. Brett Jersick 6th. James Rader 7th. Charlie Williams 8th. John Turnbull 9th. 10th is Rick Kilborn. 11th, Mike Carter. 12th, Rick Hansen. 13th is the car 13 of Tom Spacek. Then Mark Williams, Jeff Burton, and Tom Williams. On the inside goes Wally Kosecki this time. Into turn 3, he takes over the lead. Richards looks to the inside of Mark Wills. Three abreast in the back. Mike Carter, Rick Hansen, and car 54, Rick Kilborn. Dennis Knotts on the outside of Bill Richards for that 4th spot. Can't do it down the backstretch. Mark Wills right in front for 3rd. James Rader and Brett Jersick side by side. Charlie Williams, James Rader into turn 3. Bill Richards on the outside of Mark Wills for 3rd spot. Mark Wills hangs on to 3rd. Wally Kosecki's in 1st, all by himself. Tim Williams in 2nd. Your battles for 3rd on back. Charlie Williams and Brett Jersick side by side for about 6th spot. Brett's caught on the outside, nobody will let him in. Mark Wills on the outside. Bill Richards takes over 3rd, bringing Brett Knox. Dennis Knox with him. Oh, Mark Wills loops it in turn 4. brings out a caution. $17 in, 13 to go, I believe. Here we go. Wally Kosecki leads him across the line into turn 1 out of 2. Tim Williams in second. Bill Richards up to third now. Dennis Knox getting by Mike Carter is Charlie Williams. They're bound out for 5th spot. Rick Hansen back there in 7th. John Turnbull. Then Brett Jersick. Rick Kilborn in 54. James Rader in 36. Mark Williams in 9. Bill Richards looked underneath Tim Williams, couldn't make a move into 3. Bill Richards hanging on the 3rd. Dennis Knox right behind him as they go through 4. Charlie Williams got her sideways. We got a bumper on the track. Gotta agree. Three laps are in, 7 to go. Five more laps to go. Rick Kilborn and Brett Jersick into it back there for about 7th and 8th spot. Dennis Knox is knocking at the door of Bill Richards. He wants 3rd. Brett Jersey's going to lose his hood. His hood pins have come loose, all but one. One's just hanging on. Rick Kilborn on the inside of Brett Jersick. White flag is out. Down the backstretch they go one more time into turn 3. Wally Kosecki, Tim Williams, Bill Richards, Dennis Knox, Mike Carter, Rick Hansen, Rick Kilborn, Brett Jersick, James Rader, Mark Williams, Charlie Williams, Tom Williams, Mark Wills, and Jeff Burton round out your field. 30-lap Legends feature here at Midvale Speedway, their portion of the Fall Classic for 1999. This gentleman, originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Well, we've seen this Caterpillar number 3 here before Midvale Speedway.
No stranger to victory lane. Helmets off. getting ready to climb out of the car. There's your feature winner,
For the 30-lap legend feature winner, the number 3 car, Wally Kosicki.
Wally Kosicki in car number 3.
1999, the legend feature.
Okay, they're giving a checkered flag for the compact feature to 71 Gabe Pringle. Apparently the first two were found illegal in the pits, so they're giving Gabe Pringle the feature event for the compact.
First place, and he wins the compact feature for the
Dusty Woody out in front. Roger Miller second. Third is Todd Ripley. Fourth, Jack Ripley. Fifth, Tommy Carr. Sixth, Glenn Jewell. Seventh, Jeff Walker. Micah Bramcheck. Mark Howell all tore up.
The number 56 car was on the high groove, turning up in the front of the field, falling back through the field rapidly over the first couple of laps. Just battling back in the number 1 car, bringing it on 4 weeks.
Hey, Adam.
Number 30 car.
Bad break for Mark Howell. Wrong place at the wrong time on that. No fault of his own there. Bad break for Mark Howell. Here we go. Dusty Woody out in front. Roger Miller second. Todd Ripley third. Tommy Carr fourth. Fifth is Jack Ripley. Then Jeff Walker, Glenn Jewell, Tim Allensworth, Butch Erickson, Rick Sibla. Tommy Carr going on the outside of Jack Ripley. Dusty Woody. Momentary lost power. Dusty Woody, and he collects Rick Sibla, and looks like he's got John Wilson up there pinned in. There we go. Jack Ripley jumps to the outside of his son, Todd. Tommy Carr on the outside. Rick Sibla, Tim Allensworth side by side. Tommy Carr off the pace. Roger Miller drifts high, coming out of two. Jack Ripley on the inside. They're side by side. They go into three. Jack Ripley takes over the lead. Jeff Walker in fourth. Dusty Woody fifth. Tim Allensworth sixth. Tim Allensworth looks to the outside of Dusty Woody. Rick Sibla now trying to get by Dusty Woody. Number one gets on the inside. That's it. 70. Mario Kelly loops it in turn three. 12 laps in, 38 to go. Jack Ripley brings him in. Here we go. Roger Miller second. John Ramey in car one on the outside of 66. Tim Allensworth right behind Todd Ripley. John Ramey in car one right behind John Wilson. It looks the inside of him. Going to turn three, you'll have him. Tim Allensworth on the outside. Todd Ripley. They're side by side. They go into three. Into third. It looks the outside of Roger Miller now. John Wilson is 66 into it. Tim Allensworth pulls up, trying to get by Roger Miller for second. They're side by side, they go into one. Tim Allensworth into second now. Roger Miller third, Todd Ripley fourth, Rick Sibla fifth, Jeff Walker sixth, John Ramey in seventh, Dusty Woody eighth, then 66, 15, 24, 33, 3, 19, and 70, and 64. Glenn Jewell on the outside of Tommy Carr. Glenn Jewell on the outside of 66. He can't make a move through 4. Halfway. Halfway that lap. Glenn Jewell on the outside of 66. He might have him this time. 66 pulls away from him. Now Glenn comes back. Yellow now.
Caused that accident. He was trying to run down to number 1 of Jack Ripley, running a little faster than Ripley through the corner. Maybe a little bit too hard.
All right. We missed a little bump there in turn 4. Jack Ripley gets his spot back, and hats off to Tim Allensworth. He said, I caused it, no controversy. I'm going to the back. Jack goes to the front. Good driving by Tim Allensworth. Gives the spot back to Jack. Here we go, back to racing. Jack Ripley showing the way. Roger Miller second. Todd Ripley third. Rick Simple fourth. Jeff Walker fifth. John Ramsey in sixth. Dusty Woody seventh. 8th at 66. 9th. 15th, 10th, Dave Moomaw. 11th is car 11, Tim Allensworth. Then Butch Erickson, Glenn Jewell, John Wilson, and Mario Kelly. Sibla trying to get by Todd Ripley. Jack Ripley still showing the way. Roger Miller second. Your battle for third and fourth between Todd Ripley and Rick Sibla. Sibla and Ripley side by side. has caught Jeff Walker. He's right behind him. Yellow coming out. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. Mario Kelly, turn 2. To go. Yellow's out. 70 and 33. Here we go. Jack Ripley still showing the way. Laps to go. Rick Sibble once again goes the outside. John Ramey on the inside, they touch him and Dusty Woody.
Racing action begins at 1. Greenfield of cars expected to be on hand at Mansfield Speedway. They ran super late on traffic.
Green's back out. I believe 8 laps to go. Tommy Carr slides high. Rick Sibble one more time goes on the outside of it. 5 to go. Tim Allensworth pulls up on the side of Dusty Woody. Rick Sibble, Todd Ripley for 3rd spot. flag coming out. It's in the air. Down the backstretch they go one more time. Checker flag in the air for Smiling Jack Ripley. Roger Miller, Todd Ripley, Rick Sibla, Jeff Walker, Tim Allensworth, Dusty Woody.
To the fourth position, also Jeff Walker and Dusty Woody. Two other cars out on the speedway. The winner of the number one car, Jack Ripley.
As he pulls to a stop down here. Gets ready to climb.
Picking up his second feature win of the season here at Midvale Speedway.
Picking up his second feature win of the year here at Midvale. Randy Smith kneels down beside the car as Jack gets unbuckled. This gentleman is no stranger to Midvale Speedway from Jeanette and Hutton, Ohio.
Your winner of the 50-lap modified feature.
He's just won the 50-lap modified feature. Here he climbs out of the car. It's Smiling Jack Ripley.
Jack Ripley.
Okay, we're getting ready for the 50-lap late models. 20 cars are on the track. We're getting ready for 50 green flag racing laps. Here we go. Eric Malloy will bring out a caution. Total restart. Randy Gray going to get pushed into the pits. Bad break for Randy. First time back in Midvale in several weeks. Here we go. Garbrandt out in front. Mike Miller second. Farmer Smith third. Doug Summers in fourth. Fifth is Paul Miller. Then Mayo Spence. AP Red, Marcus Malcolm. Oh, we got Selway going up in a cloud of smoke. Dan Selway's car. Ron Dake driving it up in smoke.
Number 3 of Doug Summers and 54 of Paul Miller. Running in the top 5.
Got a green. Big pile up. No yellow, no yellow. Ryan Tedesco. Yellow's out now. Here we go. Tom Garbrandt out in front. Mike Miller second. Farmer Smith third. Fourth is Marcus Malquit. Then Then Doug Summers, A.P. Wren, Paul Miller, Tom Newman, Bob Sibla, Ryan Tedesco, Mayo Spence, Ron J. Bird Jr., Eric Malloy, Mayo Spence in the infield. Oh, 7, 8, 21, 77 and 4. Finish out your field. Farmer Smith on the inside of Mike Miller. Tom Garbrandt out in front. They're bound for second and third. Mike Miller second, Farmer Smith third. Marcus Malcolm fourth. Then Doug Summers, A.P. Red. Paul Miller, Bob Sibble, Ryan Tedesco, Tom Newman, Ron J. Bird Jr. Ken Cantrell, Eric Malloy, Kenny Stevens, Roger Leinert, and John Ramsey. Run out your field. Still out front. Tom Garbrandt still out in front. Mike Miller second. Farmer Smith third. Marcus looks on the inside. Farmer Smith can't make a move. Tom Garbrandt showing the way. Mike Miller second. Farmer Smith third. Marcus Malcolm fourth. Doug Summers fifth. AP Red, Paul Miller, Bob Sibla. Sibla looks to the outside of Paul Miller. Brian Tedesco right behind Sibla. Tom Newman. Marcus Michael looks to the outside of Farmer Smith. Bob Sibble at the pace in 83. Tom Newman trying to get by Ron J. Bird Jr. back there. Spotted team. Newman trying to get by Ron J. Bird Jr. Can't do it. AP Red and Paul Miller. Smith now can't make it. He just can't do it. Paul Miller on the outside, AP Red. Marcus on the outside of Farmer now. Got a good run off of 2. 10 to go. 10 to go. Mike Miller, Marcus Michael collected each other. Marcus Michael is catching Tom Garbrandt. AP Red and Ryan Tedesco side by side. Tom Garbrandt just got about 2 car length lead, 5 to go. Marcus is right behind him. Four to go. Oh, we got a blown motor. Eric Malloy down the front stretch. Down the front stretch. Four laps to go. 4 laps to go. We're taking green. Oh, we got Tom Noon in the back. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. Doug Simmers, Paul Miller into it. Doug Simmers on the outside. White flag in the air. White flag. Tom's able to hold him off through 1 and 2. Out of 4, it's going to be Tom Garbrandt, Marcus Malcolm, Mike Miller, Farmer Smith.
The 70 car Tedesco, also 57 of AP Red 10. Tom Newman 22, Ron Jaber 21, Ken Stevens at 07 of Kenny Cantrell. Those guys rounding out the field for that 50-lap late model feature. Marcus Malka had a strong car, but he just was not strong enough for those last 4 laps to get by the number 64 of Tom Garbrandt.
Pulls to a stop. On the and the late model 50-lap feature winner this afternoon for the Fall Classic from Newport, Ohio, a suburb of the big town of Uricksville. As he climbs out of the car, it's Tom Garbrandt in 64. Congratulations, Tom.
Sponsor number 64 car from Uricksville, Ohio, Tom Garbrandt. He picks up his 6th win of the season in the late model class here at Midvale Speedway. A nice run by the number 64 car. Laps of green flag racing action for a 3-o'clock class.
Getting ready for 50-lap street stocks coming at you now. Kevin McClintock out in front and mid-off second. John Ramser third. Johnny Buckshot Morris in fourth. Russ Moore, Roger Leinert, Tony Dallas, Doug McMillan, Joe Leinert, and Bob Swan, and car 71. Yellow's out for Russ Moore in turn 2.
Running order. This year here at Midvale Speedway. Green flag out of turn 4. There it is. Green is out.
Kevin McClintock out in front in 38. Ed Middaugh second. Johnny Buckshot Morris third. Russ Moore fourth. John Ramser, Doug McMillan, Roger Leinert, Bob Swan, Joe Leinert, Tony Urdalis, and Scott McNamara in 71. Out in front goes Ed Middaugh in car 64. Doug McMillan. I think Doug's got a flat tire. Doug's got a flat. Caution out on the track. Doug's got a flat.
Late models will run 100 laps for 2,500 to win. The E-Mods 40 laps for 1,000 to win. Sportsman on range trucks 600 to win for 50 laps. Street stocks 40 laps for 500 to win in the Wild and Crazy Bombers. 40 laps for 300 to win at Lorain County Speedway next Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and 10th of October. Russ Moore's tire, Doug McMillan. 6 laps in, 44 to go. Green flags out. Number 31 car then getting to the inside of 34 of Ed Middaugh. And the number 40 car comes through John Ramser, able to get past this. 6 in, 44 to go. Green flag is out.
There we go. 6 in, 44 to go. Russ Moore on the outside, trying to get by Ed Middaugh. Johnny Buckshot Morris and Roger Leinert side by side for third. It's Russ Moore, here's your new leader. Bob Swan in the infield.
At the end of the backstretch.
Got a green. Russ Moore, Johnny Buckshot Morris in second. Joe Leinert and Tony Urdalis back there, side by side. Get a turn. 3. Russ Moore, your race leader. Johnny Buckshot Morris second. Joe Leinert third, Tony Urdalis fourth, Roger Leinert fifth. and Doug McMillan. John Ramsey, he's pulling out. John Ramsey's got his hand out the window. He's off the page. Doug McMillan on the inside of Roger Leinert. Tony Urdalis on the outside of Joe Leinert. Tony Urdalis, Joe Leinert, side by side for third.
Side-by-side action still between Tony Urdalis and the 28 of Joe Leinert for the third position. On the last dropping. Back to there, the outside. Now on the inside of Urdalis.
Doug McMillan on the inside of Tony Urdalis. Oh, they touch.
Tony Urdalis come together up in turns 1 and 2. The 13 of Urdalis and the 71 of Scott McAbear. Coming up turn 1, green flag and there.
There we go, 21 in. Russ Moore out in front. Johnny Buckshot Moore second. Joe Leinert third. Tony Urdalis fourth. Roger Leinert in fifth. Ed Middaugh sixth. Doug McMillan seventh. Tony Urdalis on the inside. In the third.
Definitely having some handling problems, but able to keep it on the inside of the room.
Russ Moore starting to have a little mechanical handling trouble. He's sliding into turns. And Tony Urdalis is catching both of them. Russ Moore showing the way. Johnny Buckshot right there in second. Now here comes Tony Urdalis. And Russ Moore hangs on. Joe Leinert in the pits. Russ has got a lead back. Buckshot still hanging on a second. Tony Urdalis third. Roger Leinert in that fourth spot. Doug McMillan, Ed Middaugh, Kevin McClintock, And in car 71 out there, Scott McNamara. Tony Dallas going to try another time. Russ Moore starting to pull away. Tony Dallas now goes to the outside and Buckshot. Now Russ starting to slide again. Russ is all over the place. Slide through 3 and 4. Kevin McClintock into the pits. Russ has got to move higher and higher on the racetrack. This to grab. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right. I'm watching it. Yeah. Russ is hanging on. Buckshot second. Tony Dallas third. Roger Liner fourth. Doug McMillan fifth. Ed Middahl and Steve McNamara out there. Russ really slides. Russ hangs on. Haven't given 10 to go yet. Five to go. 5 to go. Four to go for Russ Moore. Johnny Buckshot Morris hangs on the second. Tony Dallas right there in third. Bear Schwartz, prepared machine of Roger Liner. No, they're coming together. Johnny just trying to hang on to second. Tony wants it bad. Doug McMillan trying to get on the inside of Roger Liner. Can't do it in 3. White flag in the air. Russ sliding. Doug McMillan on the inside of Roger Liner. They touch. Russ Moore wins it. 0013. 77 and 54. 6 and 71.
One car, Russ Moore, 00 Johnny Morris comes home second, and third place, the 13 is Tony Giordano. Also completing the race were Roger Lighter in fourth, Douglas Owen fifth, sixth place. First one? The first one of the year. And number 64, and then on and rounding out the field, the 71 car of Scott McAvoy.
Adam.
For his first feature.
Russ Moore starting to get unbuckled. He's
I want to hear a nice round of applause for number
He's staying in the car.
Junior.
Russ Moore Jr.
Able to hang on somehow out the lead. He almost lost it with around 5.
Handling trouble all the way through that race, able to hang on.
Bentley's Lounge, Snyder Enterprises, Dow Distributing, VP. He's from New Philadelphia, Ohio. That number 31 car.
Russ Moore, your feature winner of the Fall Classic for 1999. Russ Moore, congratulations. Go 40 laps, I believe, for the Detroit Iron Fall Classic feature. Coming at you, we got a green. Don Rupner Jr. Total restart.
So losing the upper cover. On the third floor, 35 blocks.
Bad break for the Larry Page prepared car, Detroit Iron of John Tannerelli going to the pits. There we go. Rick Adams in the 07 car. Keith Thomas takes over the lead in 34. Dan Gosser third in 29. Jimmy Orr in 11. Don Rupner Jr. in 7. Tim Skinner 23. Roger Butler 28. Tim Postel in 96. William Obule 3T. Richard Stallmaker in 59. Larry Ennis in 98. 8 at 99. Tim Skinner, Jimmy Orr, Rick Adams up there in 07. Yellow is out. Thomas still showing the way in car 34. Second is Jimmy Orr in car 11. Rick Adams in third. Fourth is Roger Butler on the car in the lead lap. William Obule fifth. He's the last car in the lead lap. William Obule's got some sheet metal dragging the track. Rick Adams is right in front of your race leader. Keith Thomas trying to put a lap on William Obule. Richard Stallnaker slides in turn 4, caution out on the track. Got a green. Five to go. William Obule trying to get on the inside of Rick Adams for third spot. Keith Thomas is your race leader. Jimmy Orr in second. Everybody else, I believe, is at least one lap down. White flag coming out. Something just came out of the back of Richard Stallnaker out on the track. It's down in turn 3. Keith Thomas wins it. Jimmy Orr will finish second. William Obule third. Rick Adams fourth. Roger Butler and Richard Stallnaker.
One more race on the schedule for this afternoon's program. The Fall Classic 1999 will be
It pulls to a stop.
Figure 8 race with some of our compact cars in competition. So picking up his third feature win of 1999 in the Detroit Iron class.
Third feature win. His third feature win of the year.
And the Subway Heating and Cooling Info Sports Cars and the machine sponsor.
Starts to climb out of the car. He got the netting down. There he is. Keith Thomas in car 34, your Detroit Iron Fall Classic for 1999 feature winner.
Steve Thomas getting his picture taken by our track photographer, Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey, of course, took all the action photos along with feature and heat race, pursuit race winners this season. Has some still shots of some wrecks and also some action photos. Here's close up to the season. They'll have a lot of this season's photos. Starting off next year at Midvale Speedway, the novelty stands as they have been doing for many years here at the racetrack.
The final race at Midvale Speedway for the 1999 racing season. About to start. A figure 8 compact feature. Bernie's got the green flag in hand and it's waving. We're underway. 12 laps still go.
Already the number 6 car, Mid-Vid, coming into the as they go down into the corner, the 17th of Aaron Faulkner with the team member there. Also the 36th of Ken Gerber falling back. We're going to be close to it. Collision this time. Ken Gerber coming to the middle of the race. It's about to the number 6 car.
Vince Martin in the infield. He's back out. Brian Ridgway. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Red flag is out. Red flag is out.
So a hard collision by those vehicles. And so would the kids please stay away from the fence? Once again, everyone stay away from the fence.
He's moving around in there.
So some damage to the number 8 of Tim Nagel, the Pico his automobile. Nice round of applause for Ken Gerber. Hit that ball pretty hard after colliding with the number 8 of Tim Nagel at the intersection. A little bit of a limp right there from Ken Gerber. That head-on collision with the 145 and racing action begins at 6. Running out front, number 20, Brian Ridgway, then the number 2 of Jason Morgan, the 26, Mike Gardner, 44, Dave Malone, 17, Aaron Faulkner.
We got a green, 1 lap in. Vince Martin showing the way. Brian Ridgway second. Morgan in third. Jason Morgan, I believe, in third. Mike Royer fourth. Aaron Faulkner in fifth, and Dave Malone sixth. Vince Martin out in front in car 6. Get your on. Dave slowing down. Aaron Faulkner kind of did a little swerve motion to him.
4 car about to go a lot down. That's for Dave Malone, the number 2. Again, on the south of the Pottersville, Tony Clark. Again, on the south, great place to start. So calling up and racing. Our racing. So with a pure stock class, he's still this mark is number 6. The race leader, Brian Racing, back up to our lane, running in second.
Dave Malone might have transmission trouble. Mike Royer's smoking pretty good. He's going to get a little bump with Aaron Flockner back here. And that makeshift bumper he's got. That battering ram bumper. Here we go, here we go. He's off the pace.
Slow down once again.
Oh, there goes some more Flockner's bumper. He's got it out there like a cut of tire down now, hanging out the side of it. And Mike Royer. White flag's getting ready to come out. White flag is coming out now. One more lap to go. Looks like Mike Royer off the pace. Your winner, Vince Martin. Ridgway will finish second. Morgan will finish third. Aaron Flockner will finish next. Aaron Flockner out there. Mike Royer had problems there the last lap. Dave Malone going to give him a shove in the pits. And that concludes the racing for the 1999 racing season here at Midvale Speedway. The first season under new management of Randy and Sue Smith. Congratulations. As Vince Martin climbs out of the car.
Couple changes, but we'll have the late models and the modifieds.